Imagine stepping into a mansion that has been left untouched for decades, where dust hangs thick in the air like a fog. The walls are grimy with years of neglect, and every corner hides a secret story of decay. The floors creak underfoot, covered with layers of dirt and debris that tell tales of forgotten parties, abandoned dreams, and lives long gone. The air is heavy, almost suffocating, and the smell of mildew is so potent it clings to your clothes. You can see the grandeur that once was, the ornate crown molding, the sweeping staircase, the towering windows, but everything is buried under the chaos of years of abandonment. This is not just a challenge for anyone, this is a test of vision, patience, and resilience. This is what it takes to transform a dirty mansion into a spotless luxury home. The journey begins with stepping into the unknown. It is not just about cleaning. It is about uncovering potential in a place that most people would have walked away from. Every room is a mystery. Behind the grime, there is elegance waiting to be revealed. Behind cracked walls and faded wallpaper, there are stories etched into the wood and stone that yearn to shine again. The first step is understanding the scale of the task. You are not just dealing with dust, you are dealing with decades of neglect, with layers of dirt that have settled into every crevice, with mold and mildew that have claimed spaces once vibrant. You have to plan meticulously because one wrong step can turn a hidden treasure into a disaster. The entrance alone sets the tone for what is ahead. Massive double doors that once welcomed guests now hang crooked, covered in sticky residues and flaking paint. The door knobs are tarnished, and the air carries the faint smell of smoke and damp wood. Cleaning this space is not simply scrubbing. It is a delicate process of stripping away the years while preserving the character. You start with deep cleaning solutions that penetrate the layers without damaging the original materials. You carefully remove cobwebs and dust that have settled in the corners for years, sometimes decades. It is painstaking work, but already, with each careful touch, the mansion begins to breathe again. As you move inside, the grand hallway opens up like a dark tunnel with a forgotten story. The floor, once polished to a shine, is covered in dirt and old stains that look impossible to remove. But patience becomes your ally. You use a combination of industrial-grade cleaners and gentle, precise techniques, knowing that brute force can destroy the intricate woodwork and delicate inlays. Each sweep of the mop, each buffing of the floor, is a small victory. The hallway, once dark and oppressive, begins to reflect light, showing glimpses of its former glory. You can almost see the echoes of past guests, the laughter, the clinking of glasses, the elegance that filled this space. The living room presents a new set of challenges. Dust blankets the furniture like a heavy quilt, and the walls are stained with water damage. The chandeliers, once sparkling with crystal brilliance, hang like ghosts, their surfaces dull and coated with grime. Restoration here is not just cleaning, it is a meticulous reconstruction of beauty. Each crystal is carefully removed, cleaned, and polished until it sparkles again. The furniture must be deep cleaned, conditioned, and repaired where necessary. This is where the transformation becomes thrilling. Every small improvement is immediately visible, turning despair into hope. You begin to see the mansion not as a problem, but as a canvas for creativity, where your efforts are rewriting its story. One of the most intense moments comes when you approach the kitchen. Kitchens in abandoned mansions are often the most challenging spaces because of years of neglect and misuse. Cabinets are sticky, appliances are corroded, and the floors are a mosaic of old spills and stains. This is where the mansion tests your endurance. You have to remove everything, sometimes taking appliances apart to clean them thoroughly. Cabinets are stripped, scrubbed and reassembled. The countertops, though faded, are polished and restored to a gleam. Every surface shines as if it has been reborn. And there is a moment, almost magical, when you step back and realize that the kitchen, once uninviting and oppressive, now radiates warmth and possibility. Bathrooms tell their own story of decay. Mold has taken hold, tiles are discolored, and fixtures are dull and corroded. But here, transformation is dramatic. Once cleaned, repaired, and polished, Bathrooms that were once frighteningly grim can become spas of luxury. Grout is restored, mirrors shine, and every faucet glistens. The smell of mildew is replaced by the crisp scent of cleanliness. The satisfaction of seeing a bathroom transform from neglected to pristine is unmatched, because these are spaces that define the livability of a home. But the true excitement lies in the bedrooms. Walking into a bedroom that has not been touched for decades is like entering a time capsule. Dust, covered furniture, faded wallpaper, and broken windows give it an eerie feeling. Yet, these rooms hold the most potential for transformation. Fresh paint, deep cleaning of the floors, repair of fixtures, and careful restoration of furniture can turn them into luxurious retreats. It is almost cinematic, watching each bedroom evolve from a forgotten, grim space into a room where anyone could imagine waking up to sunlight streaming through spotless windows. The satisfaction comes not just from the cleaning itself, but from witnessing the story of neglect being rewritten into a story of beauty. One of the most satisfying aspects of this transformation is the attention to detail. Luxury is not in the grandeur alone, it is in the small touches that make a space feel alive. Polishing doorknobs, restoring wood paneling, repairing cracks in the walls, and ensuring that every corner is spotless, these are the things that elevate a mansion from clean to luxurious. Lighting is also crucial. Shadows can make even the cleanest room appear gloomy. Carefully chosen lighting fixtures, strategically placed lamps, and the natural illumination from restored windows all contribute to creating a sense of warmth and elegance. Outdoor spaces are no less dramatic. Overgrown gardens, neglected pools, and cracked driveways often mirror the decay inside the mansion. The transformation here is equally thrilling. Lawns are restored, flower beds replanted, and walkways cleaned and repaired. Pools are drained, cleaned, and refilled, their surfaces sparkling in the sunlight. Outdoor furniture is repaired or replaced. The garden, once wild and uninviting, becomes a serene extension of the mansion, a place where elegance and nature coexist beautifully. Throughout this process, there is a constant rhythm, a back and forth between destruction and creation. Every sweep of the broom, every scrub, every polish is a step towards something extraordinary. You are not just cleaning, you are resurrecting the soul of the mansion. There is an almost cinematic thrill in watching rooms that seemed beyond saving transform into spaces of comfort and luxury. There is a unique satisfaction in knowing that your hands, your vision, and your perseverance are bringing a place back to life. But there is also a psychological transformation. Entering a dirty mansion can be overwhelming, even depressing. You face the weight of neglect, the challenge of restoring beauty where chaos once reigned. Yet, as progress is made, hope grows. The process teaches patience, precision, and the ability to see potential where others see ruin. Every room cleaned, every surface polished, every fixture restored is a reminder that even the most neglected spaces can be reborn with dedication and effort. Perhaps the most dramatic transformation occurs when all elements come together. The mansion, once oppressive and decayed, now breathes elegance. Hallways gleam, rooms radiate warmth, kitchens invite culinary creativity, bathrooms soothe, bedrooms comfort, and gardens enchant. The mansion is no longer a monument to neglect, it is a testament to vision, persistence, and skill. Walking through it, you can feel the energy shift. The air is lighter, the space is open, and the sense of possibility is palpable. It is not just a clean home, it is a luxury home, restored to a state that rivals its original splendor. It is worth pausing to appreciate the journey itself. Transforming a mansion from filthy and neglected to spotless and luxurious is not merely about aesthetics. It is a narrative of patience, creativity, and dedication. It is about facing challenges head-on, tackling what seems impossible, and witnessing the tangible results of your hard work. The satisfaction comes from seeing the mansion not only restored but elevated, from recognizing that what was once forgotten can once again become a place of beauty, comfort, and prestige. And while the transformation of the mansion is dramatic, the story does not end there. Maintaining a luxury home requires ongoing attention. Regular cleaning, careful upkeep of fixtures, and preservation of surfaces ensure that the hard work invested does not fade over time. The mansion becomes not only a restored home but a living testament to the idea that no space is beyond hope if approached with vision, patience, and care. Every polished surface, every restored fixture, every carefully arranged room tells a story of resilience and the rewards of hard work. And the most thrilling part is that this transformation is just the beginning. Once a mansion is restored, it becomes a stage for life itself. Parties, family gatherings, quiet evenings by the fire. What was once a place of neglect becomes a sanctuary of elegance, a living piece of art, and a home that tells a story of revival. It is proof that with determination, skill, and patience, even the most neglected places can become extraordinary.